everybody, it's Jason Shadwick with Premier Guitar, and we're back again for another gear demo here with Rob Balducci, and we're going to be talking about the new Sennheiser wireless unit. How you doing, Rob?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks so much for having me on.
Oh, yeah, man. And so as we heard you playing there on the intro, we're going to be talking about the new wireless unit that Sennheiser has, which is what you're playing through right now, what people can hear. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about the wireless unit you have and kind of how you've integrated it into your rig.
Sure. Well, one thing about that I'd like to say about me is really I was never a wireless person because I wasn't. I'm really, I really worried about my tone and how it live, especially how it transfers and how it feels. And I was never a fan. And I have to be honest with you. I got this. I hooked it up. It was really easy, and my tone was there. So I was actually quite surprised, because the ones that I tried beforehand, not mentioning any names, but I just didn't have the tonal quality. That's how I feel.
So if somebody's like totally brand new to wireless units, why don't you tell us how? Because you have a pedal board there, an amp, and everything. Why don't you tell us how the unit hooks into your rig?
Okay, so basically I have, here's the wireless, that's the receiver. So basically it's coming, let me see. I have a overdrive tube screamer pedal, my guitar overdrive pedal, into my amp, and the wireless, of course, the transmitter is here, it's plugged into the guitar, and out of the amp goes into the back input, quarter-inch input on the back of the receiver.
Ah, okay. So it comes out of your pedal board into the receiver, then
Right.
into the amp? Okay.
Right, whatever your last thing is in the chain. Yeah. So like for instance, if let me see how this. Yeah. So out of my I really only have one pedal. I have not too much stuff. So I have one pedal plugged in, and it's coming out of the pedal into the receiver.
Got it. And then out of the receiver into the amp.
Exactly.
Got it. Cool. And you're and then we're micing up the amp, and you're recording in Pro Tools, correct? That's how
Exactly.
Cool.
And I have a little bit, if you could hear it, I have a little delay in the effects loop, and it's pretty straightforward.
Cool. So what are some of the features of this particular wireless unit that kind of attracted you to using it?
Well, the first thing about it is, a lot of, it depends if you're a technical wizard or not. And like, I consider myself like in between, you know what I mean? I'm not a crazy tweaker. And this was really easy to set up. The really cool thing about it is it has an app that works in conjunction with the wireless. So it was really like, it really did not take me too much time. You open it up, you have your transmitter turned on, the receiver turned on, you hit sync on each one, and it synced up like in the matter of seconds. It was very easy, which is really nice because you don't want to have to go through too much trouble in doing that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. It's nice when like these utilitarian pieces of gear just kind of work,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was surprised at how easy it was to set up, and and then and the thing is, it's sort of like a set it and forget it, because once it's set up, I've been using it. I've been using it we're rehearsing for some shows, so I've been using it there, bringing it around, carrying it around, so the reliability aspect is there as well. I feel.
Is there now? Depending on what kind of live shows you're playing, have you kind of tested the range of see how far you can kind of wander around before?
Yeah, I've been, basically the way things are now with the whole shows things. I haven't been doing too many shows, but we're practicing for when we can play. So we hit up like a studio that has like a professional live type of stage, and I mean it was great. Not a problem at all. Then I got there's a stage setup, but then you get off the stage. I was going outside by the candy machine, whatever, and not a problem at all.
Oh, cool. So we heard kind of your crunch overdriven lead sound on the intro. Let's hear some clean tones.
Sure. So here's some clean tones. what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the screamer on a little bit. I like it kind of like, that's the kind of sound I like, so. The cool thing about it is, like, if you play, it picks up the nuances. So that's another thing about this system, is the dynamic range. The tonal space is there, so whether you pick lightly, you play with your fingers. You know, my volume is around 5 now, so. So it's really nice as far as that's concerned. You know, you don't hear any, you know, sound degrade or anything.
All right, so what'll be the pricing and availability on this new wireless unit, Rob?
I think the availability, I'm not sure, but I think it is available now.
Okay.
And the pricing is around $640.
Cool. All right. So we're going to have you play us out. But thanks again, Rob, for joining us and talking to us all about this new wireless system from Sennheiser.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, this is Jason Shadrick with Premier Guitar. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of our upcoming gear demos. Take it away, Rob.
All right.